The semifinals have arrived here in the state of Connecticut, and as the cold weather is upon us, so is Connecticut's youth football game of the week between the Newtown Nighthawks and the Wallingford Vikings. The Nighthawks are going all white tonight for this special matchup here. Hopefully these can bring extra luck for them. Kickoff next here on the Newtown Football Network. And as we prep here for kickoff, Wallingford to kick off to the Nighthawks to start this game off. Onside kick to start. Goes a little deep, however recovered by the Hawks, and now Newtown's offense will come out here for Saturday Night Football. Saturday Night Football. Kicking off here between the Hawks and the Vikings, recovered by Lucas Quinlan from that kick return. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Newtown. Sacks at quarterback to start the game off. And you can see Kellen Kane playing the middle receiver on the right side of your screen. Sacks to kick it off here. It is a screen, incomplete, intended for Kellen Kane, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Looks like he just overthrew it just quite a little bit there. Almost had the accuracy. Just looked like the pressure of Sacks just couldn't get that ball off in time. Sacks takes a snap. It's a give up the middle here to Devin Santa Croce. He won't go anywhere. Stopped by that Wallingford Vikings D-line, and it's going to be 3rd down for Newtown. It's going to be 3rd and around 10. No gain by Santa Croce on the play there. Big conversion here for Newtown if they want to stay alive in this drive. And big stop for Wallingford if they want to get the ball. Santa Croce now at the bottom of your screen along with Kane as Sacks takes a snap. It's a screen to Santa Croce. This will go nowhere. Santa Croce stuffed at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down for Newtown. Fourth and about 10 for the Hawks. And it looks like they are going to punt this ball away. However, penalty is going to be a false start. It has declined, and it's going to be 4th down for Newtown as they will punt away to Wallingford, I believe. Usually the Sacks has been the quick kicker this year, and it looks like he will. Sacks deep to punt here on 4th and 10. Great punt there by Ian Sacks. Just going to let that one roll back. Excellent punt. Letting it roll back. And it rolled back all the way to the 22-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Wallingford. And here comes this Vikings offense. Isaiah Forbes, arguably the highlight of this offense, the running back number 22, along with the new quarterback Cash Stanley, who will be coming out with the offense to lead them as their quarterback. Here's Stanley to motion his man left. It's a keeper here up the middle. Cash Stanley breaking through that defense. Stanley! Room to run! Getting trailed by Kellen Kane. Kane will catch him at around the 5-yard line. Stanley nearly went all the way. However, it will be 1st and goal for Wallingford to start this game off. Unbelievable start for the Vikings. They're already at the 5-yard line getting ready to score a touchdown. Stanley broke right through that Newtown line, broke right through that Newtown front and linebackers. And even that secondary to get right there. If Kane wasn't there, it arguably would have been a touchdown. Here's Forbes. Breaks that tackle. Forbes getting pushed. He stopped. Great defense by Newtown. It will be 2nd and goal for the Wallingford Vikings. After the run by Isaiah Forbes, tackled by a swarm of Nighthawks. Looks like the Vikings are subbing in number 44, Cole Howlett, an offensive guard for the Vikings, as he will help protect Forbes if they want to get into the end zone. Stanley on the clap, takes a snap, gives it to Forbes. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings, Isaiah Forbes. And on the second drive of the game, Wallingford scores the first points of the game. Amazing first drive there for Wallingford, absolutely dominating here in the beginning of this game, and they will attempt the 2-point kick. And again, so grades 3 through 7, the kick, their extra point kick is considered 2 points. However, in 8th grade, it will be considered 1. The kick is good. Wallingford 7, Newtown 0. We'll be right back after the quick break here on Saturday Night Football semifinals between the Newtown Nighthawks and the Wallingford Vikings. And the Vikings to kick off to the Nighthawks after we just showed our value waste commercial run by one of the coaches, our very own Coach Paloyan here, runs this very own business locally in Connecticut. Dumpster business, if you need it, contact him locally in Newtown. Across the state even as well. So here's the Vikings to kick off to the Hawks. After they scored a touchdown, it's another squib kick recovered by Gavin Leonard. And it'll be first down at about the 40-yard line now for the Newtown Nighthawks. As here comes the Newtown offense, being led here by none other than Mason Schofstall. His older brother is a ranked Connecticut quarterback for Newtown High School, Ryan Schofstall, who actually just got a huge win for the Newtown High School last night against Bunnell, 60-29, to improve the Nighthawks to 8-0 last night. And now here's his younger brother playing an amazing quarterback play for Newtown's 7th grade team. Motions Kane left. It's a jet sweep to Kellen Kane. Fumbles on the ground. Who's got it? No signal yet. Wallingford says it's their ball. Refs are trying to get people off the... And it is Wallingford's football. Wallingford has recovered that fumble, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Not a good start at all for Newtown to start this game off, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Tansley on the fumble recovery. And here comes Stanley to lead his offense again after he arguably had the play of the day for Wallingford. It looked like to me it was supposed to be an attempted jet sweep. It looks like Kane just couldn't secure it. You know, it's little mistakes like these as well that impact a whole football game, you know. That play right there could have impacted the whole game as we know it. However, we will find out here as Newtown lining up in a stack here, as they know they will most likely hand it off, which they do. Here's a handoff to Isaiah Forbes, plowing through that defense. Fumble on the play, and they rule it Wallingford football. And it will be 2nd down for Wallingford. 2nd and 5 now for the Vikings. After the run by Isaiah Forbes. What an atmosphere tonight. It might be cold, but it is extremely intense out here tonight, especially for a semifinals game, especially on a Saturday night too. Nothing like a night game for youth football. Timeout taken by Wallingford. We'll be right back after the quick break here on the Newtown Football Network. And we are back after that very quick break. We just had to get that in there real quick. And here we go. 2nd and 5 to start this drive here, or to continue this drive, I should say. As Stanley in the backfield with Forbes as he takes a snap. It's a direct keep here. A design run for the quarterback himself. And Cash Stanley will pick up a unbelievable. That touchdown there by Johnson. I don't believe my microphone was turned on. I apologize for that. However, Johnson did score a touchdown there for the Vikings, which ended up in 6, and they got the 2-point kick. That was my mistake for miscalculating the first touchdown. However, it is now 16-0 Wallingford against Newtown. And the Newtown offense will come out after unsuccessful 2 first drives. And again, it's only the first quarter. They can always come back anytime. This Newtown team is very physical, but so is this Wallingford team. So it is, again, it's going to be a very tough game for these both teams. It's another squibber here, recovered by the Nighthawks. I believe that was Quinlan again, or that was Leonard. I believe it was Quinlan again, actually. And here comes the Newtown offense here to play against this Wallingford defense again. And again, we apologize that this is pre-recorded. This will be uploaded hopefully by later tonight, if not tomorrow morning. We tried hooking this up, but unfortunately we had a little bit of Wi-Fi issues again. But hopefully this will be up either later tonight as I'm filming this or tomorrow morning. And here comes Newtown's offense. Let's see. The quarterback, I believe, is Schaafstal again. Or no, excuse me, it is Ian Sachs for his second drive. Soltis at the bottom of your screen for Newtown. Sachs takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Under pressure. Going deep. Has a man available. It is intercepted by Wallingford. First and 10 now for the Vikings. Great interception there by Wallingford. And they will take over for yet another drive in the first quarter here in this football game with about only 6 minutes And here is this Vikings team here. Here's Stanley dropping back to pass. Looking for a man. It's a dot. Incomplete. Shostell nearly had that one there. However, it's going to end up in 2nd and 10 now for the Vikings. Stanley's one of those quarterbacks, especially this young in the league, who is a very smart football player, has great pocket presence and an amazing arm talent. However, you know, that's what makes this Wallingford team so good. And I think that's why they're a fully functional team. As Stanley hands this one off here to Forbes. Forbes, he is shifty today. And Forbes picks up the first down for Wallingford. And the Vikings just pounding down the field again on this drive here against Newtown. Stanley all alone in the backfield. He takes the snap. It's a QB draw up the middle. Cash Stanley, who has 2 amazing runs today. There he goes again down the sideline. Runs over a kid as he gets tackled. And it's going to be 1st and 10 yet again now for the Wallingford Vikings. Perfect run there by Stanley as Forbes comes back into the game now. Refs take a quick time. And it looks like Kane is a little shaken up. First and 10 now for Wallingford. We're in this beautiful night sky. And Kane is shaken up. You hope he's okay. We have 2 more games tomorrow morning that actually I will be streaming. The 4th grade Newtown game and the 5th grade Newtown game tomorrow at 11 and 1. I actually will be streaming those 2 games before I watch my Jets play the Cardinals. As here's Isaiah Forbes testing the left side, jukes a man, going down the sideline. Forbes trucks a kid, and he's in for the touchdown. Here is Stanley to pass. He's just going to keep this one himself. And he walks in for the touch, or he walks in for the 1-point conversion, actually. And the Vikings, in only the first quarter, are up 23-0 against Newtown. And they will kick off to the Hawks. And 1st and 10 to come up for the Nighthawks after that touchdown by Forbes. Oh, and the ball is out again. And the Vikings recover yet again. 1st and 10, Wallingford after that onside kick. And it will be 1st down for the Vikings. Nighthawks defense showing disappointment there. 1st and 10 Vikings as they come out to yet another drive here in the first quarter with 4:41 remaining. Here at Sheehan High School in Wallingford, Connecticut. Looks like they have Stanley sitting for this drive, as they also have Forbes sitting, as this kid breaks through a tackle down the sideline, tackled high by Bryce Lowe, and that's Whitehouse on the carry. And great run there by Whitehouse, and it will be 1st down for the Vikings. I believe it is Matthew Nelson, the new quarterback for the Vikings. It may not be him, actually. I'll have to double check on this one as the quarterback takes a snap. It is a give to Whitehouse again, and he's stopped right there. And excuse me, the Max O'Brien is the backup quarterback playing right now for the Vikings. And O'Brien just gave that one to Whitehouse, and Whitehouse couldn't go much there, and it's going to be 2nd down. Second and goal for Wallingford now. Second and goal for the Vikings now as they get ready to do their play. O'Brien tried to do the hard count there, as now he takes a snap. It's a give to, or actually he keeps it here. O'Brien stopped right about the 1-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and goal for Wallingford at about the 1. O'Brien with Whitehouse in the backfield with him. O'Brien gonna pass. Under pressure. O'Brien sacked. And it's going to be 4th and goal. After that Nighthawks defense plows through that Wallingford O-line. And it's going to be 4th and goal for the Vikings. As we still have 2.5 minutes remaining in this quarter. Oh, wow. Looks like they're going to try to kick a field goal. About a 24-yarder here for Tansley to kick a field goal as a 7th grader. Let's see if he can do it. Unbelievable. Did he get it? No good. I thought he got that for a second. Great try, however. Impressive for a 7th grader who has that strong of a leg to, and he was close too. He was very close. And Newtown will now take over as they will get kicked off too after that drive by the Wallingford Vikings, which ended up in a touchdown, or which did not end up in a touchdown, I meant, which ended up in a missed field goal. And now Newtown will take over deep in their own territory. Sacks, motion Scaglione. And here's Santa Croce breaking through that Wallingford defense, having the play of the day for the Nighthawks. As he motions Scagliardage left. And I will believe it'll be just short of the first, if not barely got it. And let's see where they spot the ball. Looks like there's a flag somewhere. And it will go against the Vikings, which will move the Nighthawks to a 1st down. Looks like we have some young Newtown players in the stands. Looks like to be 4th or 5th grade, maybe even 6th grade, cheering on their fellow Newtown teammates as we get back to the game. As Sachs in the backfield with Santa Croce, it's a give to him as he is tackled by a couple Vikings, and it will be 2nd down for Newtown. Second and 9 here for Newtown. As this first quarter is coming to a close, 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining. 2nd and 9 now for the Nighthawks. I should probably make this a little bigger. There we go. That's easier to see. Trips right here for the Nighthawks. And here's Kellen Kane on the screen. Kane trucks a kid. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Newtown. Best drive today so far for the Hawks. Plowing down the field here at exactly midfield, 50-yard line. And Sachs coming to the huddle to give them the play as the Vikings defense has to form together and figure out what's going on. Trips left here for the Nighthawks. Kane at the bottom of your screen. Sachs looking for a man to throw to. Under pressure. Just going to have to throw this one away. 2nd and 10 now for the Nighthawks. After that missed throw by Ian Sachs. And here comes Ian Saxon, his offense here to lead the Nighthawks on this dominating drive. Motions Kane left. It's a handoff here to Santa Croce up the middle. He's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now for the Nighthawks. Whitehouse on the tackle, who brought down Santa Croce. And here comes 3rd and 11 for the Hawks. Oh, at the end of the first quarter, Wallingford 23, Newtown 0. We'll be right back after the quick break. Second quarter, Sachs looking for his man in Kellen Kane. It's caught. Kane on 3rd down. Won't go anywhere. Maybe a gain of 1. The whistle has not blown yet. Wait, the whistle has not blown yet. Kane. And now the whistle blows? That's a little weird. You can't call that in the middle of the play. Kind of a stupid call, I would say. You cannot call that in the middle of the play. I don't know what was going on there. You either blow it there or you don't blow it at all. I do not believe that was a correct call there for Newtown or for the refs. That did not look right at all. As a fellow football player myself, you know, you got to know the game a little bit if you want to, of course, feel some emotion in it, and I believe that was not really a good call. You either blow the whistle or you don't. You don't really have to blow it in the middle of the play. Here's Sachs. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They kind of have to. Sachs flushed out of the pocket. Fumble on the ball. Fumble on the ground picked up by the Nighthawks, and he is stuffed, and it's going to be Wallingford ball in Newtown territory. First and 10 for the Vikings here. Here is O'Brien out with Forbes in the backfield. Timeout Wallingford. Double back formation here for O'Brien and the Vikings. Motions Forbes left. He takes a snap. Fake throw to Forbes. Under pressure. Connects with Ethan Johnson, who was tackled for a gain of a couple yards there. And it will be second and about 7 after the pass to Ethan Johnson, a great player on this team. Second and 7 now for the Vikings. After the pass to Ethan Johnson, who was able to pick up about 3. And it will be second and 7. O'Brien takes a snap. It's a give to Forbes. Forbes gets a block. Isaiah Forbes on the sideline. Forbes steps out of bounds. However, it will be enough for a Wallingford Vikings first down. And it will be first and 10 for the Vikings at the 13-yard line. After that run by Isaiah Forbes. Here is a great handoff here to the running back. I believe that may have been Johnson again. It was. Not much there on the play. It's going to be second down and about 10 for the Vikings. Second and 10. Forbes, the only running back in the backfield with O'Brien. As he takes a snap, it's a give to him. Forbes doesn't know where to go. Has to change direction. Jukes a man. Finally down, not much there. It looks like Kellen Kane tried to strip the ball from Forbes. And it will be third down. Third and about 10 for the Vikings. Nighthawks defense doing really well against this Vikings run so far this drive. Except for that one play right there that involved Isaiah Forbes getting around a 20-yard run or a 15-yard run on Newtown. Otherwise, they have been very good at stopping the run today, or at least this drive. O'Brien to pass. Under pressure. O'Brien sacked by a Hawk swarm. And it will be fourth down for Wallingford. Fourth and 15 for the Vikings. Looks like they are going for it here for the Vikings. Forbes in the backfield with the quarterback, or I believe that's Ethan Johnson actually in the backfield. Motions Johnson. It's a quick pass to Johnson on the screen. Gets a block. Johnson will not get the first down, and Newtown will take over on downs. First and 10 Nighthawks. And here comes the Nighthawks offense. to come out here on 1st and 10 for Newtown. Here in the semifinals game. The championship games will be held at North Haven Middle School next week. For all grade levels, grade 4 through 8 will be held at North Haven Middle School for the championship games. As Sachs motions Kane right, gets a block, gets around a corner. Kellen Kane, room to run, breaks the tackle, and Kellen Kane finally broken down. And it will be 2nd down for Newtown. 2nd and about 8 now for the Nighthawks after the run there by Kane. Second and 9 actually for the Nighthawks. As Newtown varsity plays Joel Barlow away next week as the freshman team that I'm on. We play Barlow at home next week. We actually play, and then we play Massac at home the very next week as well. However, varsity plays Massac away this season. But you know, you can always come to a freshman game. Freshman games are actually very entertaining. I'd actually really recommend it a lot, coming to a freshman game. Quick timeout here. I believe it was by the Nighthawks. Newtown's offense back out here for 2nd and 9 as Sachs drops back to pass. Under pressure, incomplete. He's looking for his man in Reed Scagliardage, and it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Nighthawks with 4:14 remaining in this first half. Nighthawks have stopped the Vikings from scoring this quarter. And hopefully the Nighthawks can drive for a touchdown. Flag on the play. Fall or delay game on the Nighthawks, and it will back them up. Again, one of those penalties that you cannot have, especially in this state of the game. 3rd and 14 for the Nighthawks now. And here is a run by Devin Santa Croce. However, we have another injury on the field. 4th down now for the Hawks, as they will punt on 4th and 8. To the Vikings. Bad snap. And they're just going to let this one roll back. However, it will not make a difference as they are deep in Newtown territory for 1st and 10 for the Vikings here on Saturday Night Football for the Newtown Football Network. 1st and 10 for Wallingford as their offense comes out for another drive. And Stanley is back in the game here for Wallingford with Henry Whitehouse in the backfield with him on 1st down. Here is Stanley to pass, has all day. Now under pressure. Flag on the field. Stanley down the sideline, tackled hard by Newtown. However, there is a penalty flag in the backfield, and we'll have to see which one, what that is. My guess, it is holding. And it is holding on the offense, and this will back Wallingford up. And it will repeat 1st down, however, it will be 1st and long. 1st and 20. Stanley all alone in the backfield for the Vikings. Takes the snap. Up the middle goes Cash Stanley. Brought down, and it will be 2nd and long for Wallingford. Sacks on the tackle. The quarterback for the Nighthawks. Looks like that was a gain of about 4. Or 2nd and 18. Actually for Wallingford. After Stanley got a gain of 2. Ethan Johnson in the backfield with Cash Stanley. Here in the 2nd quarter with 2:50 left to go in this half. Here is Johnson up the middle. And Ethan Johnson stopped there on a short run by the Newtown defense. Third and 17. And my mistake, actually, I believe that was Tansley on the run. And that was Tansley on the run. My mistake. Flag on the play. Offsides on the defense, and this will give Wallingford, and it will give Wallingford some free yards. And this will repeat 3rd down, 3rd and 12. Third down and 12 now for the Vikings as Stanley leads his offense down the field. But Newtown has been very good on defense here for this drive. As Stanley flushed out of the pocket. Looks like he's just going to keep this one himself. And Devin Santa Cruz pushes him out of bounds, and it will be 4th down for the Vikings. Fourth and 7, or 4th and about 4th and 8. 4th and 8, actually, or 4th and 7, as I said before. And Stanley and Forbes is actually back in the backfield. Looks like they're going to try to use him. Stanley under pressure again. Another flag on the field. Stanley gets the first, but I believe this one will come back because of a holding penalty on Wallingford. I believe this one will come back. holding on the offense. And this will back them up. 4th and 17. Now for the Vikings, after that holding penalty, backs them up. And ladies and gentlemen, we are packed here at Sheehan High School for this game, as this is considered Connecticut's youth football game of the week for this 7th grade game here. And no wonder why this stadium is packed, as it is a great game so far. Stanley on the snap. Whistles blow early. Another penalty on Wallingford. It will be false start on the Vikings, and this will back them up even further. Looks to be 4th and about 4th and 22. Now for the Vikings, as that was 2 consecutive penalties for Wallingford. They're just going to punt here. High punt by Tansley. And they're just going to field it right there, as Newtown will take over the ball after stopping Wallingford for yet another drive. With 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining until halftime, I would say they're just going to try to air it out and hope for a good gain for a touchdown before halftime. And here comes Sachs to lead this team again on offense. Motions Kane left. It's a direct snap here to Scagliardage. Doesn't get a block. Scagliardage trying to do things himself. Gets a gain of a few yards there. It looks like they're just going to have to try to rush the ball as the clock is winding down. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now for the Nighthawks as time is trailing. 35 seconds remaining. Oh, Sachs fumbles the ball. Has to try to get rid of it. Just going to air this one out. Nearly intercepted. Incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 for Newtown after the bad snap. Third and 5 for Newtown after the bad snap and the incomplete pass. And here comes the Hawks offense with 28 seconds remaining in this first half to try to get this one in the end zone. As Sachs on the quick throw. It's caught. Scagliardage trying to get out of bounds. Face mask on Wallingford. Looks like it'll be the penalty, but I don't understand why. I don't understand why why you would not try to go out of bounds on that play. But it's okay, I guess. Looks like we have a face mask penalty on Wallingford, which will move Newtown upwards and give them an automatic first down with 20 seconds on the dot. First and 10 for the Hawks. Sachs in the pistol formation. Gonna pass, has all day, floating this one. And it's caught by Santa Cruz. They have to get to the ball quickly if they want to get this off. Timeout taken by Newtown. Amazing catch by Devitt Santa Cruz. And it will be 1st and 10 for Newtown as Max O'Brien is going to sub out here, or is going to sub in, I should say, for Wallingford. What a catch by Devin Santa Croce. And it will be 1st and 10 for Newtown with 13 seconds to play before halftime. And this half has been going on for exactly an hour. Usually first halves are the longest in youth football games. In my past experience, always the second half always went by so much quicker, I would say. Usually these games tend to be around an hour and 45 minutes. The first half's usually an hour, second half's usually like 45 minutes if you count the if you count the halftime. Even if you're not getting, even if it's a close game, they still do that. As Sachs has nowhere to go, and a good decision by him right there, throwing it away. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 5 seconds to go. Looks like they're just going to try to do a Hail Mary play to try to get this one in the end zone. A chilly one tonight here in Wallingford, Connecticut, making a little bit harder to catch, but looks like these receptions have been doing well for Newtown this drive, as Kane just going to keep this one himself. Going to try to get a touchdown here. Kane will not get it, and that's the half. Ladies and gentlemen, here at halftime, your Newtown Nighthawks 0, Wallingford 23. And here we are to begin the second half as Newtown prepares to kick to Wallingford. And good recovery by the Vikings to open up this quarter, as it is 1st and 10 now for Wallingford. And it is 23-0 Vikings to open up this second half. And I believe if they get a touchdown, that the clock will start running. 1st and 10 now for the Vikings, as Stanley is in with Forbes. Stanley to pass. It's a laser, and it's incomplete. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Vikings. Second and 10 for Stanley and the Vikings. As he takes a snap, it's a keeper here by Stanley. Stanley, room to run. Cash Stanley. He's going to go all the way for a Vikings go-ahead touchdown. And Wallingford up 29-0 to open up this second half. Unbelievable play by the Vikings there. And they are going to attempt the 1-point conversion. And here comes Max O'Brien, the backup quarterback, to try to get this one in the end zone for the 1-point conversion. And O'Brien takes a snap, looking for his man, Ethan Johnson, or it looks like that was Tansley, actually. And Tansley has it. Wallingford 30, Newtown 0. I believe the clock will start running soon. And Tansley, the one who got that 1-point conversion for Wallingford, will now kick to Newtown here in the third quarter. Here's the deep kick, first one of the day, recovered here by Santa Croce. He's going to return this one out. And Devin Santa Croce, room to run. Santa Croce, great return there by Devin. And it will be first down for the Nighthawks after the run by Devin Santa Croce. First and 10 for the Hawks. First and 10 for the Hawks, as Sachs is going to lead this offense down the field, as they are already in Viking territory as the clock is running. And here is Kane in the backfield with sacks. Jet sweep here to Tucker. Garbowski gets a block. Garbowski, good run there by Tucker. And it will be second down and short for the Nighthawks. Second down and about 3 for the Nighthawks. Third quarter here, clock is running. 2nd and 3. And the Nighthawks will have to hurry up if they want to make a huge comeback in this game. They've done it before. They have done it before. They made a huge comeback against Glastonbury when they were down 30-0. And they came back and won that game in an amazing fashion, and as it will be 3rd and about 1 for Newtown. And the Hawks will try to convert this one here to 1st and 10 if they can just gain a yard here against Wallingford's D-line. Sacks to give the play to Newtown. And they will come out to the line of scrimmage for this 3rd and 1 play. Sachs takes a snap. It's a give here to Kellen Kane, who is under a lot of pressure and taken down, and they will not get the first. It will be 4th and short for Newtown. Fourth and 2 now for the Hawks. And that was a loss of 1 there by the Nighthawks. And it will be 4th and very short. I would assume they will go for it here, and they will. Sachs and Santa Croce in the backfield for Newtown. Motions Garbowski right. It's a jet sweep to Garbowski, who's going to pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And it will be 1st and 10 for Wallingford. Nearly intercepted by Whalen. Here is Stanley in the backfield with Whitehouse to start this drive. 1 receiver left for Wallingford. It's a give here to Whitehouse. Plummeted by that Newtown D-line. Noah Champagne. I've said his name a lot this season. And it will be 2nd down and long for Wallingford. 2nd and 11. Now for the Vikings. Paloyan, the corner at the bottom of your screen. Here's a gift to Whitehouse again. Tackled by Bryce Lowe, who never gave up on it. And it's going to be 3rd down and very long as Whitehouse tried to bounce it outside to get some distance on that run. And it will be 3rd down. Third and about 16. 3rd and 16 now for the Vikings. As we have to see what they'll do here as Cash Stanley leads the offense down the field. Stanley on the handoff to his running back, who is tackled by Kane. And now there is a penalty flag. Troy Whalen on the carry. And we'll have to see what this one is. And I believe it will be a face mask penalty. Personal foul, face mask on the defense by Kellen Kane, and this will move Wallingford up. And I believe this will give them an automatic first down. This will be a Wallingford first down. First down Vikings after the face mask penalty. With in their own territory with Whalen in the backfield with Stanley. Stanley takes the snap. Looks like he was going to try to flick it back to Whalen, but kept it himself. Didn't work out for him. Tackled by a swarm of Hawks, and it's going to be second down. Looks like that might have been Soltis on the tackle, and it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Vikings. Looks like it was actually Devin Santa Croce on the tackle. As Stanley looks like he has a sniffer with him. Motions Whalen right. Stanley to throw. It's a quick zip over the middle. Nearly intercepted by Leonard. And they rule it incomplete. 3rd and 11 now for the Wallingford Vikings. Third and 11 now for Wallingford. As that pass was nearly intercepted by Gavin Leonard. However, the refs did rule it incomplete. The pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to go deep. Has a man available. Dropped. That might have been a touchdown too, had it not been dropped. Stanley was looking for his receiver, Christian Krause, and it's going to be 4th and 18 now for Wallingford. Fourth and 11 for the Vikings. Kane back to punt, or back to return the punt. And as Tansley will punt. Good punt by Tansley. Kane's just going to let this one roll back. And they get that one there. Newtown will take over with 15 seconds remaining before the 4th quarter commences. I believe they'll just let the clock run out here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Zeros on the clock. And 4th quarter will start here on the opposite side of the field. As this game has been tough for Newtown so far. And here comes Newtown's offense to start the ball. We're just going to start the drive. And we have some breaking news here in the college football world. Ole Miss Rebels have just beaten the Georgia Bulldogs in a great upset here for this season as Sachs passes it incomplete Dangerous throw looking for Lucas Quinlan on that one, and it will be 2nd and 10 for Newtown. And Quinlan nearly had that one there. However, it was a pretty dangerous throw and an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now for Newtown and the Nighthawks here in this 4th quarter of play. As Sachs takes a snap at a quick throw, it's caught by Scagliardage, a powerful guy plowing through that Wallingford defense, and he is taken down by swarm of Vikings, and it will be 3rd down and about 1 for Wallingford at the 44-yard line. Third and 1 here for Newtown as they get ready to do their next play here. As Sachs takes the snap, it's a handoff to Devin Santa Croce, who has room to run. Santa Croce down the sideline. He might go. He's gonna go. Touchdown, Newtown. And Newtown gets on the board. And they have 6. On 3rd and 1, the Newtown Nighthawks score a touchdown here. And the clock stops running here at Sheehan High School. Sachs, the Santa Croce up the middle, spins away, however he will not get it. That's actually good management for the Hawks. The clock stops running, which gives them more time to try to make a vital comeback here late in the game. And Wallingford will take over after the Newtown touchdown. Amazing touchdown by Devin Santa Croce. And good kick there by the Hawks as this Wallingford player is down at midfield. And it will be 1st and 10 Wallingford to take over with 8 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in this ball game here. Santa Croce on the tackle for Newtown. First down for the Vikings at their own 47-yard line as Stanley and Forbes in the backfield together. Double back formation here for the Vikings on 1st and 10. As he takes the snap, it's a gift to the running back here. And he is stuffed by Noah Champagne, number 42, and it will be 2nd down for Wallingford. 2nd and 15 for the Vikings. Stanley with Forbes in the backfield. Stanley on the give to Forbes. He's going to try to change direction. Stiff arm. And he will go nowhere. Tackled by Champagne yet again. And it will be third and about 17 now for the Vikings. Or 3rd and 18 for Wallingford. Stanley to pass. Under pressure, flushed out of the pocket. Stanley has to improvise. Now he will take off. Cash Stanley down the sideline. Has room to run, and he runs out of bounds. And that will stop the clock with 6 minutes. With 6 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. And it will be 4th and long for Wallingford. 4th and 11 for the Vikings. As they will punt away to the Newtown Nighthawks. Ryan Tansley to punt for the Vikings. And Tansley to punt. Oh, bad punt there by Tansley. And this one will just roll. Oh, looks like it was recovered by Stanley. No whistle yet. Do they call it a touchdown? No call yet. And now they say Wallingford touchdown. Looks like nobody touched it from Newtown. So it appears maybe someone from Newtown touched it. I didn't see anybody touch it. I'll have to look. And if nobody from Newtown touched it, that means that was not a live ball, unless it was behind the line of scrimmage. But I still believe that would not be alive. Maybe it would be. I believe it would be, actually. So maybe that was a clean touchdown. But I'll have to look back at the replay. Sometimes I wish you can challenge in football, especially high school football now, with the addition of live huddle and the instant huddle replays, which would be nice. Hopefully they can get some like challenge flags or booth reviews in high school varsity football within the next few years. As they're just going to go for one, and the clock will start running very shortly. Six minutes on the dot remaining in this game. As Newtown will try to stop them from getting 1 point. And Newtown's offense, or Newtown's defense, will try to stop Wallingford's offense from getting 1 point. And they huddle up to try for the 1-point conversion. Stanley all alone in the backfield. He's going to pass. Doesn't know who to pass to. Stanley still on his feet. Cash Stanley to pass for the end zone. Incomplete. However, we have a flag on the play. Looks like it is holding. And they still rule it incomplete. And Wallingford 36, Newtown 6. And the Vikings on a squib kick. Recovered by Soltis. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks. With running the clock here, 5.5 minutes remaining in this game. Newtown will just try to drive down the field and hopefully score a touchdown in the final 5.5 minutes of this game. Sacks to pass. Screen here. It is caught by Marco Mera. Good catch there by Mera, and it will be 2nd down. Second and 8 now for the Nighthawks, with 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this game. Here is Sachs. Gets it to Kane. It looks like he flipped it back to Santa Croce. And it will be 3rd down. Third and 5 here at the 31-yard line, or the 41-yard line for Newtown. 3rd and 5 with 4 minutes remaining in this football game. Sachs with Santa Croce in the backfield with him. Takes a snap. It's a pass. Sachs under pressure, tackles as he throws. It is broken up and incomplete, looking for Reed Scagliardage, and it's incomplete. And it will be 4th down now for Newtown. 4th and 5. Or 4th and 4. Looks like I had the wrong calculations again. 4th and 4 for the Nighthawks, with 3:15 remaining in this football game. Sachs gonna drop back to pass. Going deep. It hasn't been available. Incomplete for Gavin Leonard. And turnover on downs. Wallingford's just gonna try to finish it right here. And as Wallingford will advance to the championship game next week in North Haven against Madison or Cheshire. We'll see who they face next week, as there is 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this game. Looks like they're just going to try to finish it right here. As Wallingford will either play Cheshire or Madison next week in the playoffs or in the championship game at North Haven Middle School. As O'Brien's just going to keep this one himself and gets pushed out of bounds. I believe he'll have enough for a first down, and he will be just short, actually. He will have the first and 10. Wallingford, and that will officially seal it. A minute 45 left to play for the Nighthawks season here. For the seventh grade team. You know, they worked so hard all year long, and this is just a great spot to make it the semifinals. Hard work paid off for these Nighthawks this season. As Tansley on the handoff. And they're just going to have to get one more play in before the end of the game. 2nd and 7 for the Vikings. Looks like they're just going to down this one here to end it. They kneel it. And it looks like this is going to have to be the last play of the game for the Hawks and the Vikings. 3rd and 12. However, this third down will not really matter, as they will just down it, and this will be the game. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Your Newtown Nighthawks 6, Wallingford Vikings 36. And a great game here in Wallingford. And what a season these 7th grade Nighthawks had, 6-2, and unfortunately lost the semifinal. Regular season record of 6-2, and well, if you include last week's game, 7-2. Great season for the Hawks. I'm Jack Cotter, your play-by-play announcer, signing out for the Newtown Football.